It's a thought process for me how God works in mysterious ways. Humanity you're worthy. The lack of love. Looking for love in all the wrong directions. Only to find you within. To understand the wounds that was in store within you to love you right. Going in circles trying to find yourself to find peace within. Only to realize how God was trying to redirect you. For you to balance yourself, to understand not to become mentally unstable. But to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, to recognize your faith that the God is still within you. About how God works in mysterious ways, how God is showing you patience and guidance at the end of the day when it comes to patience and when it comes to healing the wounds that was installed within you. So you can understand the lack of love that, hey, it don't live here today. I choose me to love me correctly. I choose me to understand my boundaries, that I am worthy. Never allow someone to dim my light because I choose me. When they overlook me, they judge a book by its cover. I didn't allow myself to get lost in someone's mind control at the end of the day to become my own worst enemy. I allowed myself to find myself, to better myself, to treat myself right, not to allow someone to dim my light. I understood change and growth. I understood that, wow, losing myself to find myself, to better myself, to understand the correction with love within, that the love was always there. And I was allowing myself to see how God works in mysterious ways. God allows you to mentally go within, not to hurt yourself with words when it comes to pain and trauma. God allows you to see the dysfunctionalness when it came to the wounds that was installed within you that made you a victim that day. When it comes to trauma and pain that was installed with you from a child point of view and it went into your adulthood, things would never be the same. You was allowing yourself to show up for you, to better you when they didn't understand you. You was allowing yourself to see your view, that you are worthy to be true to you. When they overlooked you, they try to dim your light. They try to discourage you that day. They put you in secret competition because they didn't want you to win. You know, self-reflective, win for self. To stay in your lane, to elevate when it was never a competition because you was just true to self. You was just in your own lane, elevating, just trying to find you to better you. They didn't understand the obstacles that was in front of you that you had to overcome and choose to understand the direction that God was allowing you to see to go within, to become your best self-vision of yourself. The lack of love, it don't live here today. The energy is different. The lack of love, it allowed you to feel like certain individuals were supposed to be around you, only to realize how God showed you with a view, how God closed a certain door for all the right reasons to show you that you are worthy of someone showing you at the end of the day, not to take your kindness or weakness, but to show up for you and respect you, and respect will be a two-way street. How God was showing you that your prayers was answered when you least expected. God opened that door for you and showed you at the end of the day not only you recognizing who you are, but you're loving yourself to understand the confidence that God installed within you, to understand that the obstacles that was placed in front of you, that God allowed you to see the door that was in front of you when it came to your faith, that there are better days ahead when people are meeting you halfway to respect you, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, when your past don't live here today, the energy is different. When someone wanted you to dim your light when it came to self-love, wow. They wanted you to destroy your character, make you mentally unstable, deal with depression, anxiety, PTSD, so you won't see your worth. But God allowed you to see a different direction when your past don't live here today. You matter, you're worthy. And I say that respectfully. Never lose sight of that as to becoming your best self-vision of yourself. Never allow a temporary situation to dim your light. And I say that respectfully to mentally go within. It's not an overnight process, healing trauma and pain. And I say that respectfully. So never allow someone to psych you out your thought process from your pockets of your eyesight. And I say that respectfully, especially childhood wounds that was installed with you when it came to trauma and pain that made you so dysfunctional. And it went into your adulthood. You just try to become your best self vision of yourself. And they wanted you to dim your light. But God had a better plan. You're mad and you're worthy. Don't get discouraged today. Continue to be patient with your process. God is still being patient with you. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never dim your light because someone doesn't want you to elevate. Someone doesn't want you to blossom. Someone doesn't want you to choose you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. They want you to become your worst enemy. But God is showing you at the end of the day that you are worthy of change and growth. And not allowing yourself to dim your light because that unhealthy relationship didn't work out. Or your moms and pops or that guardian didn't know how to love you or respect you or show up for you. You matter, you're worthy, and I say that respectfully. It's not an overnight process finding love within, and I say that respectfully, especially when you're your worst enemy and you can't find yourself to better yourself, and you thought it was ignoring the toxic behavior or dysfunctional folks at the end of the day. It's a thought process, I mean, we are all not the same. But I hope you find peace within, neighbor, one day. It's a thought process for me. Leave innocent people alone when someone's just in their own lane elevating. And they can choose themselves to better themselves. They can choose themselves to self-reflect. They can choose themselves to understand self-control. They can choose themselves to understand the confidence that God installed within them to become their best self-vision of themselves, to understand and recognize self-awareness, to be true to themselves. Leave innocent people alone, because you don't want someone to elevate faster than you, or you don't want someone to allow themselves to see themselves within, to love themselves correctly, to heal the wounds within them, because misery loves company. You was knocking at somebody's door when a good God was protecting them, when they don't worship the devil alone. All money ain't good money. It be the thought process to me. Stop putting yourself in secret competition where someone can recognize that they are worthy. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They didn't think that they were better than anybody. They were just choosing themselves to elevate, become their best self version of themselves. And they ain't have to wear a mask to be real. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everybody. It's not, but it's unhealthy to be a hate in disguise, and I say that respectfully. Regardless if you're male or female, it's a thought process to me. Regardless of your sexual orientation, your disability, your age, or your religion, it really be the thought process to me. Leave innocent people alone. Someone chooses themselves because they had abandonment issues. Someone chooses themselves because they that dysfunctional outcome of a situation that someone labeled them to be somebody they truly wasn't. They still allow themselves to elevate. They still allow themselves to choose themselves. They still allow themselves to understand that, hey, I'm going to elevate and become my best self version of myself, regardless who tries to think they're going to dim my light. But God has a different direction for me, and I'm truly protected, and I'm very so much thankful that God's allowing me to see me within. We all don't pray the same, and I say that respectfully. We all don't worship the same person, but I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. It don't make me think I'm better than anybody, that I'm allowing me to see me within, because I'm choosing me to go within, to allow me to know my worth, that I am worthy of allowing me to see at the end of the day that, wow, finding peace within, it wasn't an overnight process. So, of course, my neighbor is not going to understand my self-reflection when I'm just trying to respect my neighbor, regardless of good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, because I understood the mindset of being miserable once upon a time, or the mindset of being dysfunctional once upon a time, or I understood the definition of the enemy watching me watch me try to destroy myself because they don't want me to become my best self version of myself. And I just want my neighbor to find peace within so they can become their best self version of themselves. And not everybody's the same. It's a thought process for me when it comes to pain. It's a thought process to me. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Always be your authentic self. You cannot be somebody that you're truly not. So being a copycat, at the end of the day, you're going to fall short when it comes to common sense of being real. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. Because you cannot be somebody that you're truly not. You can't. Because that's not how the good God created you to be. I don't worship the devil. And I say that respectfully. And I don't wish malicious intentions to my neighbor. I hope that you find peace within one day, neighbor. Because misery loves company at the end of the day. And it surely is knocking at your door. And you're truly entertaining it. And becoming your own worst enemy. To not be able to go within and self-reflect. To realize at the end of the day, you screaming you so real. Only for your mask to fall off and you fall short when it comes to common sense. That you're projecting your drama, your pain on an innocent person who knows how to respect you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, something that you're not used to. Someone staying in their lane, you try to poke the bear, didn't like the reaction. You was antagonizing someone's character, the only to realize at the end of the day, they mean what they said what they meant, that they was real, and they have to gaslight nobody with malicious intentions. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everybody. It's not. But loving yourself is not a crime. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I should preach something to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day, have a safe week, have a safe month, have a safe year. Protect your energy, because not everybody's meant to be part of your journey, and that's okay. I should preach something to the genuine ones only. Naya, genuine, love, respect. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. It's a thought process for me. Stop the violence. It ain't looking good on you, neighbor. Stop the violence. All the hate and animosity, and you can't even think for yourself. It be the thought process for me. How you allow he say, she say to destroy someone's character at the end of the day, only for you to fall short when it come to comments at the end of the day. Stay in your lane. Be respectful, neighbor. It's a thought process to me. I am the original owner of all my content, word for word, and I say that respectfully. Have a good day. I gotta go. I need a nap.